Hi everyone, I'm Lucy and you're watching Geek Petite. Welcome to my channel. If you have been here before and you're coming back, thank you so much for returning. And if you're new and you enjoy this, please keep watching and consider subscribing by clicking that button on the bottom right of your screen. So today, what I'm wearing is just a ready to wear t-shirt. Got loads of little bits on it. I think it's just been next to something fluffy in the drawer. Anyway, yes, need to make some t-shirts for myself, but today I'm going to be talking about the ones I've made for my friend first. So yes, I'm going to do a Friday Sews. Friday Sews is a hashtag that was started by Jen from Notes from Jen's Sewing Room. That's her YouTube channel, and if you search for that hashtag, all of the different vloggers who use that the Friday Sews title will come up, and there's loads and loads of variety and loads of different people doing it. It's pretty much a kind of wrap of the week they've had and what they've been sewing, and then maybe a little bit about what the next week's plans are. So do check those out if you haven't already. And there's a question. I just found out this recently that there's a question every week. So if I remember correctly, the question this week is, how do you store your fabric? And yeah, my answer for that is not in one particular place. I've got some in boxes. I'm just looking over there because I can see two big boxes there. Yeah, I've got some in boxes. I've got some that I kind of keep out handy in one of those little IKEA trolleys. It's usually the project I'm working on, definitely, but also it might be something that, you know, I'm planning on working on soon. And then I invariably end up with little piles on the cutting table because that's quite a big space. So yeah, just spread out, you know, in various places really. I'd love to have a wall like I see on other people's vlogs of beautifully stacked fabric in little cubby holes, but no, that's not what's happening for me, and I guess we're all different. So I'm going to put in a clip that I filmed yesterday, just showing you the t-shirts that I've done. So I've done 2 men's t-shirts for my friend Dave, and I know I've mentioned this pattern before, but I'll show you it again because it's just a little belter. It's so it's basically a tee. You can do long sleeve, short sleeve. It's got the option for a curved hem or a straight hem, and it's just a lovely simple raglan sleeve, so it's a really simple construction. I'll talk a bit more about that when I put that clip in. Anyway, and what's absolutely brilliant about it is you've literally got 27 sizes, and it's basically it's for boys and men. That's just showing you that you only have 4 pieces to cut. Yeah, so it's just an absolutely brilliant brilliant pattern, and it's the Jalie Nico, if you're interested. 3669. So yeah, that's what I've been doing since the last time I spoke to you. It's not a huge amount of sewing, but anyway, I will pop the clip in now to show you the actual t-shirts. So what I've done is I've done this lovely one in a teal and black, and then the other one is this gorgeous mustard and navy. So yeah, both of them, all the jersey I've used is it's a cotton jersey, and it's just superb quality, and they're all from First for Fabrics, and it's Stof of Denmark jersey, so it's top quality. And I've already made, so these are both for my friend Dave, and I've already made him one top in using that fabric before, and he said it's just washed brilliantly and it still looks great. It's just you know, it just lasts really, really well. So that's why I chose to use it again. It's a very basic construction. I did with the inside, well, show you the inside. I basically constructed it all on the overlocker. So with it being a raglan sleeve, that's super easy to insert. Side seams are all done on the overlocker as well. And then I used for the hemming, I just did, I know it's difficult to see with it being the same colour, but I did a 4 by 2.5 zigzag for the hems on the sleeves and the bottom on them both. Now, the only trouble I had was with the neckband. So I think you might be able to see on this one, or is it easier on this one? Basically what was happening was, it's easier on this one, my don't know whether it's all the layers or the size of the stitch or whatever, but it kind of like, it was sort of bunching up, you can see there. So it kind of started itself off as a tiny zigzag, not the size that I had actually set it at, and it kind of struggled with that in a few places. It's happened on the other side as well with the black. So just where I was starting off, and then it seems to have evened out a bit. But yeah, I did, and when I was actually sort of sewing the neckband in, I had problems with that as well. It just wasn't stitching the it was just stitching really small zigzag stitches instead of the I'd set it on a long, a long zigzag. Long zigzag? Is that the right word? Yeah, so I think that basically I need to use a walking foot. But I did it on my Bernina, and a walking foot for a Bernina costs about 120 quid. So I'm not buying a walking foot at that price. So what I've decided is, next time I do a t-shirt, which I'm going to do some for myself, I'm just going to do them on my brother, my trusty little Innovis brother, because I've got a walking foot for that, and I started out my sewing, my dressmaking, doing t-shirts, and that is the machine I used, and the walking foot is fantastic. So I may as well just do that and then use my overlocker for the seams. So yeah, I'm super pleased with those. I need to get them down to the post office now, giving them a final press and everything. Oh, another thing that I used that I haven't done before was, and I saw this on a video by the Crafty Gemini, because she actually does a sew along for this t-shirt, and what she was suggesting was, what she was doing was, when you iron all of the seams, she was using a clapper and it kind of just gives it a lovely finish. You steam press it and then put the clapper straight over the top. So I did that with all of the pressing, and that was great, because I actually bought that clapper especially for making a coat, which I haven't made yet, but yeah, I bought it especially for that, because of the fabric I was going to be using, and it just said, that's making a coat, it's just really helpful to have one of those. So it's just kind of been sitting there not being used, so to get it out and put it to use was really good. So yeah, I'm literally gonna get those nicely folded now, and I'm going to head over to the post office and get them sent off. Okay, so the t-shirts are safely on their way, and hopefully arriving today, because I've sent them special delivery. Yeah, so that'll be a nice surprise actually for my friend Dave, because he doesn't know. I told him I was going to make those t-shirts a wee while ago, shall we say, and yeah, and so I don't think he's going to be expecting them now, so he probably thinks that was just, it wasn't going to happen, but it has happened, so it'd be a lovely surprise for him. Yeah. Right, so the other thing that I've been doing a little bit of work on is some sewing that isn't dressmaking related, but really good fun. So I've been following a few different tutorials for this, but it's these little triangle pouches. They're just super cute. They've got a little tab on and just a little zip and then a lining. Now, the thing is, I do really like this one, but what I don't like is the fact that the lining, you know, you can sort of see that I did overlock it, but yeah, you can see that seam, and also the zip, when you zip it up, you can see it doesn't sort of zip up properly, and it kind of squishes up. The bottom's fine because that's sort of enclosed, but the top isn't a nice finish. So I found a different tutorial. I'm going to combine two tutorials, and I'm going to change the zip so that it basically has a little tab at the top and bottom, so that when you close it, it'll actually hit its little tab. It won't go all the way to the top, and that just gives a much nicer finish. So yeah, I found some that I'd pre-cut, so I'm going to combine those two tutorials and get some of those made up this week, because they're just really lovely little like presents, you know. And like, even for sort of like my daughter, she's 9, and you know, you're often sort of, you know, it's a friend's birthday and you kind of think, oh, what can I give them? And you know, lovely to have a stash of these to be able to maybe fill it with sweets or something, for a little girl's present, or a big girl's present as well. So yeah, I'm just having a bit of fun, you know, doing something different, and that's, you know, just a bit quicker than garment making and stuff. And I just like making different things. So that is basically that's me for this week. So I hope everybody's doing really well. I hope you've had time to sew. I'm going to be checking out some other vloggers today so that I can catch up on what they've been doing. I will see you all again really soon. Thanks for watching, guys, and do give this a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Bye for now.